Okay, welcome again today for this live show. Um, it's been a kind of a long time that I really want to do this topic that has been in my mind for some times now. So if you look at the description there, you will see it's a something that no one is talking about. They're written it purely for people who there's this obviously coming from Nigeria, you will talk from your community. So this topic today is mainly for people who is jackparing and people who come here with no kind of an exit plan. Having been in the UK for quite some times now, I kind of gathered some experience from a lot of things, especially immigration. And obviously, this country is not our place where you don't bother yourself about your stay. One thing that there's something that is really bothering me about a lot of people who's coming to the UK, especially from Nigeria. They just come and there's no exit plan. There's no plan because they kind of have a very large community. Like a lot of people call me, they ask me for some advice. When you have been in a place for a long time, you're definitely going to get people calling you for advice on how to do, which is a good thing, obviously, because there's this Igbo adage that said somebody who doesn't ask questions will get lost. If you're going on a journey where you've not been before and you don't ask questions, obviously you are going to miss your way. So from that, I kind of get what people are really people plan. And being the kind of person I am, I've got experience in this country, obviously, having spent so many years here. And I will have to say this. In 2021, there was a time this care visa, when they started this post-study visa of 18, there was a mad rush for people to come to UK. I called one of my friend. I say, with the way this care visa and this post-study visa is going, there will be a time it become a chaos. There will be it will be a problem. It will be a problem. And I just want to say it today because it has been something that has been bothering me for a long time. But people has been taken advantage of. Again, people are so desperate until they don't ask proper questions. And you won't blame them because people are just desperate to just go anywhere. So I called one of my friends. We were talking. I said, this care visa is going to be a problem. It's going to be a chaos. It's going to be an issue. And from what have kind of, you know, from my conversation with the people who are coming newly, a lot of them does not have any plan after the post-study visa. Many of the people who come to the UK as a student with their family, I'm saying this, in the next 2 years, there will be a problem. Majority of them are going to go back to Nigeria because they don't have any plan whatsoever on what they are going to do after the post-study visa. I asked this question. You uproot your family from Nigeria as a student. Then you come just because you have a 2 years post-study visa. Then after that 2 years post-study visa, what are you going to do? What is your plan to keep your family in the UK? Are you going to uproot them back again and move to Nigeria? And if you hear most of these people's story, you see that a lot of them does not actually have any plan. UK is a place where if you don't have, is a true definition of if you have failed to plan, then you have planned to fail. Because here is not our place. Here is not your country where nobody bothers you, nothing. You just go your work, live as you like, and that's it. I'm saying it that in the near future, a lot of our people are going to find it very difficult to cope because majority of them come here with no plan. I have evidence. I have the reason I'm saying this is because I know many times like it's not one, it's not two people, it's not three people that I know came here as a student. And I've asked them, what is your plan after your student? And some of them are family of 5, family of 4. What is your plan? What are you going to do? Some say, oh, we'll be praying here. Yes, you'll be praying, but this place, prayer is not enough. You have to do something. You have to do something. You have to plan. You know? So there's a lot of things that everybody, a lot of YouTube people who ask people, come to UK, do this, do this. If you open YouTube, you see a lot of people who are giving people a lot of tips on how to come to UK, how to move to migrate and all those things. When you are coming to UK, what is your plan? After that 2 years, because that 2 years is just 2 Januaries, and that's it. And life here in the UK is not easy for immigrants, especially for students. You look as if all the laws that they are putting here is against immigrant. And when you're coming here with family of 5, what is your plan? Because government is not going to support you because they are not responsible for you. And most cases, you have told them that you can take care of yourself. And I'm saying this thing, probably somebody out there who is making all those type of plan. Obviously now they have stopped that program. They have stopped that scheme. If you are coming to the UK now, you just come alone. No more family, except you are on a research program like PhD. You know. So people who are here, if you're in the UK and you're watching this video, you need to stop and ask yourself some questions. What are your plans after post-study? From my experience, I have somebody who I've asked this question. I say, what is your plan? Do you think 2 years visa is a lot? It's not. It's just 2 Januaries and you are, oh, that is all. Even the first January, once the first January is knocked off, you find yourself in a desperate situation. It's not only to come here as a student, yeah, but what is your plan? What is your plan? How do you intend? Because I tell you, if you plan to come here and stay as a student, you're on a 10 years journey to actually get a permanent stay. And how are you going to do that 10 years? How are you going to get there? Are you going to continue schooling? The school in here is expensive. If you are coming from Nigeria, you'll be looking at now to pay something like almost 25 million naira per year. That is per year. If you are doing a 3 years course as an undergraduate, you'll be looking at 75 million. If you're a master's student, you will be looking at almost 35 million naira per year. I don't know. I keep asking people, how are you going to go about it? And the way this place is set up is, yeah, you come as a student, they've been generous to you, give you 2 years post study visa, at least to experience a work life in the UK. After that 2 years, just go. But I know that is not the intention of a lot of people, you know. Then you need to ask yourself, what is your plan? So I will do another episode, my next episode of this mad rush. I'm going to give some vital advice. You can comment under this video if you're in the UK and you need some advice on how to navigate. Just reach out to me either by inbox or just comment. Just like Igbo adage that say, if you're going on a journey and you don't ask questions, you don't have a guide, you will miss you, just you get lost. You know. So I know several of people here who have come here, sold everything they have, sold their business, just relocate their families on student visa. Their only hope and plan is let's get the post-study visa first. It's dangerous actually, because after that post-study visa, what are you going to do? So comment under this video, reach out. I'm going to give some advice on how things that could possibly be a lifeline. It's not something that is illegal, because I don't encourage people to do things that are not lawful, but just be like a guide. Know a lot of YouTube channels out there. They don't tell people how to navigate a treacherous water, you know. Everybody tell you do this, do this. It's just like a mad rush to get monetization, and nobody's actually telling you how this country is expensive, it's hard for immigrants, it's difficult because probably where you're coming from is not, you can easily get help, but here you cannot. You have to, you know. So I see a lot of people call me, I don't know, you can't help them. That's why I just dedicate my time. Say, I'm going to begin to make this series of videos. If you know you're in the UK and you are a student and you're running out of time, you have got your post-study visa, and just reach out to me. I'll be of help to you, and let's see what you can legally do to help yourself, you know, especially people with family, you know. So I'll catch up with you another time and make this stream more interactive. Then we'll see what we can do. So for now, bye for today. I'll see you in another episode. Cheers.